And 13 years after the 9/11 terror attacks, millions of people across the country are stopping today to reflect and remember the nearly 3,000 people who were killed that day. NBC's Jay Gray has the services in New York, Washington, D.C., and Pennsylvania.
As they have a dozen times before, millions pause today to remember the 9/11 terror attacks and to honor the almost 3,000 who were lost.
Darlene E. Flagg.
At Ground Zero, family members and friends read aloud the names of those who died that day. At the White House, a moment of silence marking the exact time of the first strike. And later at the Pentagon, President Obama with a message of survival and hope.
13 years after small and hateful minds conspired to break us, America stands tall and America stands proud.
Proud of the sacrifice that the heroes of United Flight 93 made in this rural Pennsylvania field. And proud that now, 13 years later, the progress and recovery continues at Ground Zero, where a glimmering new Freedom Tower and a museum honoring the victims has replaced the rubble of the original Twin Towers. A powerful sign to the world that this city and our nation is back.
That resiliency is a defense to terrorism. It's a way to say to terrorists, you can hit us hard, but you're not going to really destroy our confidence.
Or our commitment to the heroes from that day.
Timothy D. Betterly.
The 9/11 Museum is open only to family members and sponsors today, but the plaza outside that museum will open to the public this evening, and thousands are expected to gather there to pay their respects. Jay Gray, NBC News, New York.
And back here in Indiana today, Governor Mike Pence has asked that flags throughout our state fly at half-staff today in honor of Patriot Day. The names of Hoosiers who died in the 9/11 attacks were read aloud this morning at a downtown remembrance ceremony. A piece of Indiana limestone from the Pentagon was added to the downtown monument, which features beams from the World Trade Center. Widow Terry Maud shared the story of her husband, Timothy. He was a 3-star Army general, the highest-ranking military member killed in that attack. General Maud was working in his office at the Pentagon when he died. The couple met at Marian University and have 2 daughters.
The hole in your heart never goes away. It gets easier to live on, if you will, as time goes by. Events like this help remember. It brings a smile to my face. It really does, to know that not only do I remember him and love him, but other people remember him and love him too.
Project 9/11 Indianapolis hosted that ceremony this morning. This group hopes to add a piece from the Flight 93 wreckage to this monument in years to come, so all 3 sites attacked on 9/11 will be represented here in Indianapolis.